Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to continue our studies of area and introduce the area of a trapezoid. If you haven't already, it may be worthwhile to separate out a separate page in your notebook and fill it with just the area and volume formulas. So you'll use about half a page for the area, and then in the next section when we start studying volume, you'll have another half a page or so of volume formulas. That way they'll all be in one place for you when you need to study them. So the area of a trapezoid. It's possible that you have already found the areas of trapezoid by dividing and conquering. Maybe you found the area of the triangle on either side, the rectangle in the middle, and added those three up to find the area of the trapezoid. A good method. It works. However, we want to extend our education, and there is actually a formula for finding the area of a trapezoid. Not just an isosceles trapezoid, but any trapezoid. So our new formula for the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, so our bases are parallel segments, and our height, of course, again, is the altitude or the length of this perpendicular segment. So, if we have a trapezoid that looks something like this, well, now we have an altitude, that's fine. But not every trapezoid is going to have an altitude so you will have to create your own and then use Pythagorean triples or properties of a 30-60-90 or a 45-45-90 to calculate the height. So our new formula, though, 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. So we would add our two bases together and then multiply on through. Well, we also have a new concept in this section, and that's the median of a trapezoid. And the median of a trapezoid is the average of the bases. The median is the segment that runs across the middle. It's equidistant from our two parallel bases. Or it's half of the average of our bases. Okay? So a median is going to be half, its length is going to be half of the sum of our bases, or it's going to be the average of our two bases. So median is 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2. So you can see in our area formula, we have 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. But if 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 is the median, well then we know by substitution that the area of a trapezoid is median times height, where height is the altitude. So now we have two formulas for the area of a trapezoid. Median times height, or 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2, knowing that our median is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2. So here might be a sample problem. I might ask you to calculate the area of this particular trapezoid. The bases are parallel, their lengths are 7 and 10. The length of one of the sides is 12, but that's not our height. So we have to draw an altitude. This angle is 45 degrees. So we have a 45-45-90 right triangle here, where the 12 is the x radical 2 side. So in our 45-45-90, our lengths are x, x, and x root 2. So 12 is the x root 2. We want x, though. We want to find that x side. So we divide both sides by radical 2. We get 12. X equals 12 over the square root of 2. Then we have to rationalize. And we finally get our height is, well, it's going to take a minute because I'm going to simplify, and then we get 6 radical 2. So x, our height, is 6 square root of 2. Now we use our formula. Area equals 1/2 height, or 6 radical 2, times base 1 plus base 2. So our area equals 3 square root of 2 times 17, and 17 times 3 is 51. So our area is 51 times the square root of 2 units squared. Here's a different kind of problem. We've got a trapezoid. The sides are parallel. And we want to calculate the length of the upper base. Well, we have the area is 52. Our bases are 8, are 10 and x, and our height is 8. Substituting into our formula, area equals 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. We get 52 equals 1/2 8 times 10 plus x. So 52 equals 4 times 10 plus x. And you know what? I can divide by 4. And 52 divided by 4 is 13. 13 equals 10 plus x. And we get x equals 3. So calculated our upper base. Our upper base is 3. We used our area formula, but instead of calculating the area, we were able to find one of the unknowns. And you'll get more practice with finding areas of trapezoids when I see you in class.